wherever I am. TikTok. It's been that kind of day, y'all. I don't know about you guys, but the day went like this, like it's just gone. I don't know. I don't know where the whole month of January went. I don't know about y'all, but the whole month of January just gone. All right. So I have Miss Andrea Wilson first. Let me find her. I don't like giving all of that away, so we're going to do that. I'm just going to turn you guys a little bit. Okay. Thank you for all the confetti love. All right, Miss Andrea Wilson. Joy, you're so sweet. All right, I got to turn my heater on me. I'm freezing right now. Y'all all know I'll be burning up in about 5 minutes. There we go. All right. Joy, you're so sweet, honey. Okay, so here's Miss Andrea's. This is so pretty. All right. So one of the things I'm going to look at is this here. Okay. And then this is what I need my spreadsheet for. So I've been doing this a very long time. And in doing this, I have certain markers that I look for on someone's chart. Okay. Well. Okay. So what I'm looking at is how many different placements in certain elements you have. I'm looking at varying houses. I'm also looking at all of these numbers. So I've got it pinpointed a little bit, but we're going to look at some of these numbers because I'm looking for certain repeating numbers that I'm going to hopefully see here. Well, everybody has repeating numbers, but okay. All right. Thank you, love. I appreciate it. All right, Miss Andrea. So here's what I'm going to say. After seeing some of these numbers and seeing some of these different placements for you here. One of the first things that caught my eye is this, all these strong Taurus placements. And then this is the second part right here. The really strong Pisces placement. So after looking at all your repeating numbers, you are more of a hybrid, but one that has about 70% in one and 30% in the other. The vast majority of the markers that I see here are all Pleiadians. Thank you, MacTac. I appreciate that. Are all Pleiadian starseed markers. The other ones that I see here are Orion markers. So what I was what I would say is to give yourself permission to fall down the rabbit hole as far as the Pleiadian starseeds, their traits, why they're here, and the Orion starseeds, as well as their traits and why they're here. Every single different type of starseed that we know about, there is a plethora of information that you can find online as far as what their traits are, why they're here. I don't go through all of those. Thank you, love. Katie, you're so sweet. I don't go through all of those with you guys. Otherwise, I would literally be here for hours because everybody would ask all the questions. So, yes. Pleiadian is the main one. Orion is the second one, Miss Andrea. Okay. Yes. All righty. And if you guys do have questions, all you got to do is let me know. Or if you have questions or you go to look stuff up and you see, oh my God, this is exactly, yeah, what this is. Let me say that. Okay. Thank you, TikTok. So one of the things that I do want to talk about real quick, and then I have Miss Joy Peters, is in doing this for a long time, I'm just going to kind of show you guys my spreadsheet. All right. So this is some of my spreadsheet. This is how nerdy I am. This is something that I built. And truthfully, I need to make it a little bit easier to read because it gets a little, you go a little cross-eyed after a while. But in doing starseed readings for so long, I was that kid that wrote to NASA in 3rd grade. Like I was that kid. I've always been fascinated with stars, with galaxies, with nebulas, with black holes, etc. Even though there are a lot of people that they can just look at your chart and they can go, oh, well, I believe you're this. Or they can do a reading, oh, I believe you're this. I literally have plotted all of the coordinates of each of these galaxies. Some of them are just the different stars. There's one area in Orion that's a specific type of starseed. But I've looked at all of the repeating numbers. I have looked at all of the different placements, who has more water signs, who has more earth signs. This spreadsheet, even though it doesn't look like much, is a little tiny spreadsheet. This has taken me about 3 years to compile. And I add to it all the time. But it's interesting. I love it. It's interesting. All right. Miss Joy. All right, Miss Joy. Well, you have a lot of Capricorn placements. You have a lot of Earth placements in general. You also have a lot of Pisces placements. But the vast majority of these lines coincide with this. Mm. You are an interesting hybrid, Miss Joy. Okay. So, Miss Joy, you are actually a hybrid of 3 types. There are very few star seeds here on Earth that are just one specific type of star seed. Very few people are just from Orion, just from Sirius, just from Andromeda, whatever. Souls, I guess I shouldn't say people, souls. Sometimes it's more of a strong presence than others. So like with Andrea's just now, and I was like, okay, you know, here's 70% of this is this, 30% of this is. You're a pretty even keel of 3. Okay, you ready? So the first one is a Lyran, Lyran. They are from Vega. You have a lot of intense Capricorn placements. You have a lot of intense Pisces placements. You also have a lot of the repeating numbers, but you also have a lot of the markers for the Pleiadian and for an Orion as well. They're literally, I would say the Lyran is probably like 35%, and then Pleiadian is like 33, and then Orion is the rest. Okay. That's about where I would put you. So what I like about that is there's good and bad. When you have a pretty even placement with 3 different types of star seeds in a hybrid soul like that, once you know what they are and once you know why each one of those different star seeds is here, it's a little easier to find your path. But they can also war against each other. You know what I mean? Like this path and this path don't seem to coincide. So yeah. Whew. Thank you, Melissa, honey. So yeah, I will repeat them a few times for you guys. And then this is live on YouTube right now, so you can go back and watch it. So Joy, Lyran is the first one. That's, you know, a little bit more than the third. Then Pleiadian, and then Orion. Okay. All right. Let's see who we're on next. Yeah. Stacey Martinez. Have I ever pulled your chart, Stacey? Thank you, love. I have. Looky there. All right, Miss Stacey. That's very interesting. Wow. Okay. All the 9s. So, Miss Stacey, are you ready for this? So here's why I find this so interesting too. You also have marks of 2 different star seeds and then 1 specific role here. Okay. One of the first things that hit me were all the 9s and then all the 0s and then the 11s and then the 25s. So those ones right there are markers of a very specific type of starseed. It is a type of Orion starseed that is called Mintaka, Mintaka. or Mintakan, and with an N at the end. This is an Orion type starseed, but it's from a specific place in the Orion Nebula that is no longer there. So these types of starseeds are becoming more and more rampant here on Earth. They also, those that are Orion starseeds never fit in. They never fit in. Even when you do fit in, you feel like you're not fitting in. You always feel like you need to go home, but you never ever can explain where home would be. And every time you think you get to home, it's not home. Mintakan starseeds also carry a really, really deep sadness in their soul. The other thing is, and this one I find interesting, you have a lot of, really? I'm getting on already. You also have a lot of draconian placements. Draconians and Orions usually don't get along, but some of the draconians, and I think you are the second type. The first type of draconians are here as destroyers. They are not good at all. But the other half of the draconians that are here are, it's almost like they're warring against their own people and trying to fix things. Okay. So if I give you guys draconian starseed markers or placements, please don't take that as you're a bad person. You're not. Trust me, any negative draconian is not going to let someone know that they're here. The other markers that I find that are everywhere in your chart is an Earthkeeper marker. These are specific souls that are here to help protect the Earth, to help protect the Earth around them. They get a lot of pleasure and a lot of anger when the Earth around them is in a great shape or being damaged horribly. They also care very deeply about animals, plants, like more so than humans. But this right here, Stacey, is very interesting, honey. You are Mintakan, Draconian, and an Earthkeeper at the same time. Okay. Hey guys, how are we? All right, Miss Trisha Pollock. Not created yours. All righty. Well, y'all don't look for just a second here because so weird. Oh, I was like, why is it doing that? I put your birthday in where the birth time was supposed to be, and it was saying invalid time format. I was like, I don't have a time in there. Duh, I did. All right. So my list may be about full for tonight, guys. If I can get through these pretty quickly, I will put some more on there. Okay. But I want to get through these first. So yeah. All right. Miss Trisha, you are a complicated kiddo. Okay. Here we go. Mm. pretty much know already, but I just want to look at one more thing before I oh, well, if that's, there's not some smacks in the face. All right. All right, you ready, Miss Trisha? So you are kind of one of those like 75-25 starseeds. 75% of everything I'm seeing here, like the majority of the markers I'm seeing here, are Andromedan. They have very strong earth placements. They also usually incarnate as Libras or as Aquarius. And there's just a ton of markers, like a lot of markers. Okay. The second part, the 25%, is Lyran, believe it or not. I know some of you guys are like, I don't know what that fucking means. Andromedans are usually pretty, I'm trying to think of the right way to say it. They don't really incarnate with other starseed types very much. And when they do, it's usually Pleiadians or Orions. So to find an Andromedan and Lyran mixed is kind of interesting. Thank you, American Progressive. You're so sweet. Y'all make me blush. That. Don't make me blush. Let me eat in an unladylike way. No, I'm just kidding. So, Miss Trisha, you are Andromedan with a little smidge of Lyran in there. Yeah. Yeah. All right. All right, Miss Robin Shaw, you ready? All the Virgo signs there. Okay. So Robin, seeing a bunch of these triple numbers and a bunch of 90s and so on, also as well as the zeros, I would say that if this is not your last time around, it's close to it, maybe second to last. All right. So Miss Robin, you are even kill between an Andromedan and an Orion starseed. Orions usually have a lot of strong earth placements, but there's a few signs that do. But you also have a lot of earth keeper placements, meaning that you are here to, it's not save the earth, guys. It's, hey, Miss Christine, thank you. It's kind of protect the earth around you. But what I find interesting about that, so Andromedans and Orions are both really, really deep thinkers. Orions are very logical. They don't really understand emotion very much. So they have a hard time showing emotion a lot of times. Being a Libra, I would say that your Andromedan probably takes over a little more than your Orion does. But that makes you a very, very fierce earth keeper. So, yeah. So Miss Robin Shaw, you're pretty even between Andromedan, Orion, and then you have a lot of earth keeper markings. Okay. I forgot how much I like doing these and how much of a nerd I am. Does say, all right, Miss Tiffany Merriman, are you ready? Woo, look at that complicated baby. Look at all the fire. Look at all that. So right here is, you don't argue with Tiffany, because look at all the fire. Not only is her sun, moon, and her Mercury there, but her sun and Mercury are over here in the fixed, which means that she will argue with you until you give in or you pass out. So we don't argue with Tiffany. We don't argue with Tiffany. All right. Oh God, that's all right. That's funny to me. Okay. Thank you. How are you feeling, Tashana? Tashana's been feeling a little puny, so we've been worried about her. All right. Tiffany, are you ready? I'm glad y'all think my makeup is on point today. It is what it is. I appreciate that. So, Miss Tiffany, you are a couple of different things. Draconian, Sirius, and some Mars placements in there. The Mars is interesting because it's not technically a starseed type, but it's also not an earthbound soul. So a lot of times that when you go to look this up, you will find Mars starseeds. I would say that you're mainly Sirius. So if we did it split into thirds, thank you, love. If we did it split into thirds, I would say Sirius would be like 35, 36. The Draconian would be probably 32-ish. And then that Mars would be the rest of it. All those fire placements, it's interesting. It's interesting. And that right there, to me, looks like a crystal. Does it not? Like if you were to look at a piece of rock quartz, that's exactly what that looks like to me. For those of you guys that didn't get on my list tonight, like I said, if I get through these pretty quick, I will add some more. On Monday, I'm planning to go through and make sure that I have my whole month planned out because travel season is about to start. I'm solidifying a couple other places that I may be this year. I'm trying to only do about 1 month because last year I about killed myself and I'm not about to do that again this year. So yeah. So yeah. I will start doing these about once a month, along with several other things. Oh, I forgot I have Catherine. There she is, Miss Catherine Mizell. You ready, girl? So if you guys are not members of the site, please make sure that you sign up just with your email. Y'all get first dibs on tickets. You guys get first dibs on events. You get to know about things before they are announced to the public. You guys you get special treatment. So because I appreciate it that you guys sign up for the site, but also watch the event page on my site. Once I get these other two things solidified, should be before the 1st. That will all get updated with a direct list of where I will be for, throughout the year. All right, Miss Kathy, you ready? So if I get finished with these, then I will add some more tickets. Okay. Hey, Tiffany, can you go through and mark check in the ones that I have done so far, pretty please, and thank you. Because I just have this sinking feeling that I'm going to have to refresh in a minute and it's going to lose my place. Like I already know. I have shell shock from Wix doing this to me so much. It is what it is. All right. Fire and water. Gotcha. All right, Miss Kathy, are you ready? So you have a lot of Sirius starseed markers, and Sirius, guys, is spelled like Sirius Black, Sirius. But you also have a lot of Beta Centauri markers. A lot of Beta Centauri markers. So that is BETA CENTAURI. You have a few draconian markers, but it would just be like a smidge, like 3% type of smidge. But yeah, Sirius and Beta Centauri are the main markers that you have in your chart. Okay. Oh, thank you. Nature knows best. You're so sweet. Y'all stop. Y'all stop. I might be a little vain. Just saying. I'm just saying. I mean, some of it is that, and then some of it, I will tell you guys, my grandma was that person that always had her hair fixed, had her makeup on. She always looked good. Even when she was older, she always, even if she didn't put makeup on, she always was dressed nicely. She, held herself a certain way. And it's not because, you know, that's how she was raised, because she was raised poor as fucking poorer than dirt. But as she got to the point where, you know, they had things and, you know, they worked for things and so on, she would always say, and she instilled it in me, nobody is really going to pay attention to what you wear. They're not going to pay attention to the words you say. They're not going to pay attention to everything that you're stressing over as far as detail wise. What they are going to remember is how you carry yourself, how you speak, how you treat other people, and how your poise is. Not just carrying yourself, but how you put yourself together overall. So with me, I try to be as put together as possible. Now, sometimes it looks like I stepped out of a hippie trash fire, but it's still a put together hippie trash fire. But I'm also that person. I've died a few times. I have several chronic things that are probably going to kill me before I'm 70. So why not wear all the cool shit that I want to wear? And why not have on makeup all the time? And why not be exactly the way that I want to be while my meat sack is still holding me here? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So thank you, Miss Brooklyn. All right, Miss Laura, are you ready? Thank you, Miss Jennifer. By the way, I got my nails done today, and I know you guys will probably see them as we go through here. It's a little hard to get them to do it. They look better in the sunshine, but they're kind of some cat's eyes. And, well, if I do them that way, they look pink to me. But, yeah, they change color. They are blue, green, and pink, purple all together. But, yeah, they're fun dog. Yeah, you never know who you're going to run into. And you might run into me away. Or the mall. Or Quick Trip. Or Walmart. Okay, not Walmart. I don't really go to Walmart. But, yeah, Walmart, my brain. Okay. All right. I digress. Yes, focus. All right. Just like some of the others, I'm already pretty damn sure what you are, but we're going to look at one more thing. Just going to cover all my bases. All right. You ready, Miss Laura? Yes? Well, congratulations on moving. All right. So I thought I was going to sneeze. Oh my God, I hate that. Oh, I was like all ready for it. Fuck. Okay. I just got let down. Okay. Ms. Laura, the main part of yours is Pleiadian. It's Pleiades, Pleiades. Pleiadian is Iandian. You have several Arcturus markers, Arcturus. And then you also have a lot of Mintoken markers as well. So I would say you are a pretty solid hybrid of those three. Now with the, really, I'm probably going to yawn a lot tonight, guys, because I'm talking a lot. And also, I only got 5 hours of sleep. I woke up 2 hours before my alarm went off. And I'm not happy about it. I'm not happy about it, but I've been going strong ever since. So it is what it is. With the Arcturus markers, those ones are kind of like a smidge in there, but they're still there enough that I feel like it's a thing. Okay. If I just see, so some of the markers do bleed over into other ones. So I take that into account too. But when I see that this one number is repeating over and over and over, I can't not say anything. It's just one number, but it's still, it's there a lot. So yeah. Pleiadian, Mintakan, and Arcturus. So, Miss Amanda Wilkie. Have I fooled you before, Amanda? No. All right, y'all don't look. Sass was trying to tell me that I needed to do some ASMR of just me typing because she says I'm an angry typer. Of course, to be honest, she found me when I was pretty fucking angry earlier. Or she was talking to me when I was pretty angry earlier. Look at that. Look how pretty that is right there. That's really gorgeous. Thank you, Carol Love. So what I find interesting here is look at all that. You see everything pointing to that? This would be your fortune node. It's tied into all that. Not why we're here, but damn. 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 All right. Okay. Dang it. Thank you. There we go. Just trying to squish everything again. Well, I will tell you this, Miss Amanda, you have a ton of Earthkeeper markers. You also have a ton of Draconian markers, a ton of Sirius markers, and then you also have a few Lyran markers as well. I would say that Draconian and Sirius are the two biggest ones, but you also have those Lyran, Lyran, and then a lot of Earthkeeper markers, So, yes. I got something poking me in the corner of the eye. Ah, it's like itching. And so I'm like, I don't want to itch it. You know what I mean? Oh, I have a feeling that this this allergy season is going to suck for me. The last few years have been nice. This is going to suck. All right, Miss Jessica Carmona. Mm-hmm. All those earth placements. Look at all those earth placements. Mm-hmm. Someone's a little stubborn. I would bet you draw every broken person ever that crosses your path to you because they need that rounded personality you've got. Thank you for the compliment, love. Thank you, Miss Brooklyn. There we are. So my top gifter tonight will sit on my profile till tomorrow. So speaking of tomorrow, for the Bodhiverse, I have Ty L gonna be on. You guys don't want to miss it. I know that when I mentioned it last night, a lot of you guys already knew who he is and follow him, and that makes me happy. He's a very interesting guy that works a lot with light language and things. We're going to talk about a lot about that. I used to do a lot with light language, but I don't so much anymore. I mainly do it for myself. Okay. All right, Miss Jessica, you ready? So you have a ton of Pleiadian markers, a ton of Pleiadian markers. You also have a lot of Orion markers, but I would say this is like 60-40, okay? 60% Pleiadian, 40% Orion. You also have a lot of Earth Keeper markers. A lot of Earth Keeper markers. So, yeah. So, Pleiadian, Orion, and then a ton of Earth Keeper markers, okay? All right, so Anthony. Have I pulled Anthony's before? For you to not freeze up right now. Urgh. Oh, it's the blue spinny wheel of death. Shit. Thank you, Miss Brooklyn. So same with Anthony. I pretty much know, but let me do all the things. All right. You ready, Kathy? So Anthony is mainly an Andromedan starseed. I would say probably about 80% Andromedan starseed, 85%, like it's a lot. And the remainder is Beta Centauri. I would say that is exactly why he gets super, super frustrated, because Andromedans and Beta Centaurians are two of the older souls. They know a lot. And so not being able to voice some of that, and not being able to be that headstrong, accomplishing person is very, very frustrating. So they also like to test themselves repeatedly to prove how strong they are. So, yeah. So I know I haven't pulled your other kiddo. All right. Look at that complicated kid. Holy fuck balls. All right. All right. That's a little crazy. Okay, so I'm going to update my list so it can be updating while I'm doing this. All right. It's pretty spread out. Okay. That's pretty. Okay. All right. You ready, Kathy? So Joseph is mainly Lyran starseed. I would say probably about 85%. And the rest is an Arcturian starseed, Arcturus or Uruian. All of those earth placements and several of the repeating numbers he has is what screams the Lyran to me. He also has certain signs that are sitting in certain houses, etc. So you have two extremely different kids. Two extremely different kids. But they're both extremely intelligent. They're both extremely intelligent. So, yeah. All right, Miss Kelley. You ready? Next up is Kelley Allen. Hello. Have I not ever, what? I could have sworn I have pulled your chart, Kelley. Have I not ever pulled your chart? That's just weird. So for those of you guys that don't know, I do have I only thought about this because I got to message Kelley the information. I have a full weekend retreat coming up in June. That is in Victor, Colorado. It is an all-inclusive weekend. And yes, you can pay it out. Staying in Victor, you have to get to Victor, but we'll take care of all the rest for you. Victor is a mining town up in the mountains behind Pikes Peak. It has a very, very violent past. The whole town is built on slabs of quartz, amethyst, citrine, and pyrite. It is a very, very paranormally active town. And we will be staying in a hotel that's top floor used to be the city morgue. It's fantastic. It's an awesome place. And I can't wait to share it with some of you guys. So yeah. If y'all are interested, there is an RSVP on the site. Look at that. Look at that. All right. Wow. That's about as close to balance as I've seen. I mean, that's without being perfect balance. That's pretty fucking perfect balance, Kelley. Just a little bit more intuition than everything else. Okay. It is a cool town. Okay. I also can't wait to get the messages from you guys whenever you start to read the types of starseed that you are, and so many things click. I can't wait for those messages. Just saying. I can't get my chair to scoot over. All right. Focus, bitch, focus. Kelley, if you could have any more Orion markers. I mean, come on. All right. Kelley, you are like 75% Orion. Like so many Orion markers, it's not even funny. But you also have enough of these other two Pleiadian markers. So Orion, everybody pretty much knows how to spell Orion. Pleiadian, Pleiades, and Arcturian, Arcturus. You have those two pretty equally. So like Orion would be 75, Arcturus and Pleiades would be probably 12 to 15 apiece. Okay. So, I love that. I read them all and all three clicked. I found the rabbit hole and down I go. That is the thing, guys. I'm serious. Expect that the rest of the night you will probably be up reading about the type of starseed that you are. Now, it's just like your zodiac. There's going to be usually like one or two things that don't fit in a list of like 90. So, yeah. And there's not one specific site I recommend. One of the things upcoming in February is blog posts and articles on the site. But read a whole bunch of different placements, okay? Thank you, Kathy Poo. All right. Shaun, you ready? You ever have a dog whose breath is so bad you can tell when he walks in the room and he's underneath you breathing on you, even though you didn't see him or hear him? Come here, buddy. Come here. Come on. It's okay. Come here. You don't want to come up here? You just want to breathe on me? You want to come do astrology with me? Yeah? Come on. Come here. It's the sweet little bear. Oh, I love you, sir. Yeah. All right. There we go. You want to do astrology with me? Yeah? Yeah. I love you. Love you. All right. Mr. Shaun. Oh, thank you for the smooches. Love you. And the burp. I love the burp too. Thank you. Ooh, that's a lot of Scorpio placements right there. Have a hug. Can I have a hug? No hug? I'm getting hugs. No bear hug? Oh. I love you. I love you. You are the goodest boy. Wow. Shaun's pretty damn balanced there too. Yours is almost the same as Kelley's. Except you have all that done right there. All right. I loves you. So many numbers. I'm like, I know you're there. I'm looking for you. Oh, I love you, buddy. All right. One more thing here, and then I'll tell you. Oh, Thank you, love bug. All right. Ready, Shaun? He is the cutest dog. I love him. I love him. All right. You about ready to get down? Have you had all your time you want? Oh, no. Okay. So, Shaun, you actually have a pretty even kill of the following. A lot of Pleiadian, a lot of Sirius, a lot of Lyran. There is a little bit of Arcturian in there. So I would say the other three are like, big, and then a little tiny bit of Arcturian. Okay. So Sirius, Sirius, Pleiades, Pleiades, Lyran, Lyran, and then Arcturian, Arcturus. Okay. Oh no, Bear will always give all the hugs. He is like the sweetest boy. See? He is just the sweetest boy. Yeah. Foo foo. I love that. I love that. You about done with me? I love you. You're the goodest boy. Yeah. Oh, okay. All right. Let me hug you some more. Miss Chelsea Smart. How are you, sugar? I haven't pulled yours. How have I not pulled yours? I could have sworn. I think something's playing with me. Like some of y'all, I could have sworn I pulled your chart. I could have sworn. Oh. You are melting me this evening, Care Bear. I'm still petting. I'm still loving. Yeah. I'm good, Sweet Pea. All right. Woo. All the Capricorn placements right there. Holy shit. Okay. Capricorn and Saturn. Oh, I love you, buddy. You are the sweetest boy. Yeah. He keeps wanting me to scratch his chest. Like that's all he cares about in life is just to have somebody scratch his chest. About done with me? You want down? No? Okay. Okay. I will never let you down. Miss Chelsea, you ready? You ready? You are overwhelmingly an Orion starseed. Having certain markers and certain placements, having your Saturn in Capricorn is a telltale placement of an Orion starseed. Having more than 3 Capricorn placements is a telltale sign of an Orion starseed. That's like the main. There's no going back. But you also have a lot of the Mintalkin Starseed placements. Mintalkin is a type of Orion Starseed, but they're a unique type in that now the majority of your chart is Orion, okay? But there is also a large part that is Mintalkin. This is why you feel, this is why you have that really, really hard time finding your path, fitting in, finding out who you are. And it's also why you feel like you never will belong. You also have some Sirius placements, some Sirius, Sirius. Yeah. Do I have any witchy serums? Again, they're in the works. Let me just say that. They're in the works. Guys, I'm going to release a few product lines this year, just so you know. All right, Miss Bridget. I pulled yours, Bridget. Oh, he is killing me this evening. I swear, he is like the sweetest dog. He really is. He is the sweetest dog. Would you guys like to know a little secret? Would y'all like a little secret? It scared the shit out of me. Thank you for the gifts, love. So I've had in the works for just a little bit. You guys know I've been talking about t-shirts and so on. So sometime in mid to late February, I'll be launching t-shirts and launching some custom shirts. So we'll do a big live. You guys will get to, you can order them then and so on. Yeah. All right. Look at that. That's pretty beautifully spread there. Oh, buddy. I love the shit out of you. I love and ask for hugs, and he just gives me huggies. You got the back a lot to dig rabbit holes. Good. Need them. You're going to need them. All right. Interesting. Okay. Oh, baby, I love you. All right. So thank you for that, Miss Joy. Okay. You're two are sleeping in the chair with you. Yeah. He's like the most relaxing, furry, fuzzy thing ever. You just want to sit and brush his fur. It's just awesome. Yeah. Bear is absolutely a snuggle expert. That is 100% fact right there. It is 100% fact right there. All right. Thank you, baby. Okay. I'm scratching. All right, Miss Bridget, you ready? So you have a massive amount of Lyran placements, Lyran. You also have a ton of Andromeda placements. Those are the main two I see. Like there are some other little bitty ones here and there, but those are the two that are overwhelming. Like, you know how some people are like, well, I'm this much percent this and this much percent this, and like a smidge of French or a smidge of, you know, English or whatever. That's, these other ones are like a smidge, not even enough to really, yeah, say much about. You know what I mean? So yeah, Lyran and Andromeda. So yeah. All righty. Who's next? Who's next? Victoria Branham. Oh, Bear, I love you so much. Did you guys know that the first is coming up, and that is Imbolc? Imbolc is Bridget's festival. It is a time of starting to clean out everything to get ready for spring. It is the promise of spring. And it is also the first pagan holiday of the year. You can lay down. You can lay down on my lap. Or you can just hug me. You can just hug me and I'll hug you and hug you forever. Okay. Bear, you are the sweetest boy. All right, you ready? Miss Victoria, you are mainly an Andromedan starseed, but you have a very healthy dose of Orion in there. You also have enough Pleiadian that I need to mention it. So yeah. Hey, Stretchy Gretchy, I haven't seen you in forever either. How the fuck are you? Ah, all right. You ready for me to put you down? No? Okay. You just know how to play on mom's heartstrings, don't you? Yes. Don't tell the others. Thank you, love. Nah. All right. Heather Menek. Is it Menek or Menek? So, yes, I saw somebody mention that, this is you, Gretchy, honey. Mention that Tyel would be on with me tomorrow, and that is completely correct. I'm super excited to have him on. I have introduced, okay, I have introduced a lot of people to him over the last few days and talking about him, and so okay. He gets like super passive aggressive with it. I love you. Oh, I love you. That was my finger, homie. That was my finger. Oh, is he on live? That was awesome. All right. No, this is Bear. This is Bear. Zeus, I'm sure, is holding my bed down happily. All right. Focus. I got focus. Oh, look at all those Aquarius placements. See, now he's focused on the last of the Canadian bacon over there. Can I have a bear hug? Hey, bear. Bear. Can I have a hug? Can I have a hug? Yeah. I love you. Last bite. Watch my fingers. Thank you. Okay. Did you even taste that? All right. I love you, buddy. You ready to get down? Ready for me to let you down? Okay. No. All right. You ready? Hang on. There you go, sweetheart. Love you. Glad you came to snuggle with me. I think he's done with me. He's like, all right, I'm done. All right. He's probably going in there in dog language going, I got 3 Canadian bacon bites and you didn't. All right, you ready there? So the main part of your soul is Beta Centauri. I would say, I wouldn't say quite half and half, maybe 60-40 Beta Centauri and Orion. Yeah, Beta Centauri and Orion. So I would bet that people always, you're either one of those people that's all in and you're kind of over the top with it, or you're almost cold about it. But when you're cold about it, it's because you're really thinking shit through. All right, Miss Lisa, you ready? I'm snacking on a little bit of everything. That way my sugar doesn't get too angry. Okay. Several Cancer and several Virgo placements. Well, that's pretty. Let me see. So what I'm looking for is a certain water sign in the south node up there. Okay. All right, Miss Lisa, you ready? So you are almost evenly split here, Lyran and Pleiadian. Lyran. And Pleiadian is Pleiadian. You're almost evenly split between the two. So I find it really, really interesting. Like, so there's a couple of different things with each one. Well, one thing with each one in particular, that certain placements in certain houses, etc., certain placements in certain nodes, and like you had both of them. You were just like, this is what I am. Like, very matter of fact. It's pretty funny. It's pretty funny. All right, Amy, you ready? Wow, okay. Thank you, Miss Lisa. Be a good girl and drink my water. Oh, all the Libra placements. Okay. More Cancer placements. You're pretty matter of fact there too, aren't you? Yep. All right. Miss Amy, you are mainly an Arcturian starseed. I would say probably about 80%. And then the rest of you is Pleiadian. So about 80-20. Really interesting. Like you're very, very matter of fact in your, in your numbers. So 80% Arcturian, and that's ARCTURUS, ARCTURUIN. And Pleiadian is PLEIADES. Okay. All right. Wilson. Oh, I can spell Heather right. Maybe I just need to be working on some articles and stuff later and let you guys just listen to me type. Yeah. Look at all that. Who remembers what I said about all the, or did I say it about the Capricorn placements? I did. Did any of y'all remember which starseed that is right off the bat? Oh, I'll go look at it. Thank you for subscribing, Mama Tracy. Yep, Orion. Anybody with more than usually four Capricorn placements? 3 to 4. Yep. Yep. Big, strong Earth placements. Tashana pays attention to everything. I've got all those Capricorn placements too. Y'all, I've been hooked on vanilla chai for like the last week. I can't stand myself. I'm drinking so much vanilla chai. So good. Oh, I'm going cross-eyed for a minute. I'm like, stop it. There it is. Thank you. Okay. I only have to look for just a minute. Alrighty. Really about 80-85% is Orion starseed. The remainder is Pleiadian. The remainder is Pleiadian. But yeah, 80-85% is Orion starseed. You are not getting out of it. You are not getting out of it at all. I also find this funny. This is every one of your Capricorn placements. Ooh, sorry. That is your fortune node. I think that's funny. I think that's funny. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Mama Tracy. All right. Miss Tashana, you ready? Turn that off. Stop it. Okay. All right, you ready, Tosh? Oh, did you look it up a little bit? I love seeing. I'm just catching some of it. Some of you guys are catching looking up what starseed you are and going, "Oh my fuck god!" All right. So Tashana, you are mostly an Arcturian starseed, but you have a big healthy dose of Lyran starseed in there too. I would say probably 60-40, 55-45, like about like that. Okay. I'm glad that you looked it all up, and this is why I like for you guys to read what those are versus me telling you. I mean, me telling you is great, but there is absolutely nothing like reading something and feeling that like intense excitement in your gut whenever you're reading it, going, "Oh my god, this is all the shit right here." You know what I mean? So yeah, that yeah. So Tashana, Arcturian, and Lyran, honey. Okay. All right. Miss Andrea Viennes. Andrea Viennes. All right. There you is. All right. Lots of air. Okay. All right, Andrea, ready? So you are mainly a Lyran starseed. I would say probably a little over half, 55-60%. But you have a few other ones. You ready? So the rest of it, that 40-45% there is Orion. You have several Mintakan starseed markers. Even though that is an Orion starseed type, it's considered its own different type of starseed. So Orion, Mintaka, and Mintaka is Mintaka. And then you also have some interesting Pleiadian markers as well. So you're kind of a little bit of a hodgepodge there in that second part, but over half is Lyran, Lyran. So This is why you war with yourself all the time. You're kind of being pulled in several different spots all the time. I don't know if I'd say mutt, but this is why it's why you kind of war with yourself, why you aren't sure like where you should be going, what you should be doing. You know what I mean? That's why. That's why. So you're an interesting hybrid. You're an interesting hybrid. Okay. Take off my rings. I don't know why that one's, oh, well, probably because I was sitting on it wrong. Hurts. That was an ugly face. I did not mean to make that face. All right, Danielle Jackson. You are welcome. That's pretty even too. Wow. Oh, Danielle will finish your shit. Look at there. You want it done, Danielle, finish it. All right, Miss Danielle, you ready? So the main part of your soul, your star seed, is Arcturian, Arcturian. Then you do have an interesting mix of Lyran and Orion. So that's where this logical balanced placement comes in with you. So again, that's Arcturian, Lyran, Lyran, and Orion. Okay. Okay. So let's do Jason. So Jason's actually the last one on my list tonight. I'll tell you what. I'll open up 5 more. How about that? There we go. I opened up 5 more tickets. So if you want one, okay. I've pulled his chart before, I think. So let me look and see. Is it the 23rd or 24th? So mods, I just opened up 5 more tickets, just so you guys know. Okay. So let me fix his birthday in here. There we go. Didn't change crazy amount, but changed a little bit. Okay. about you, Danielle, honey? All right. Chips and salsa. All the Virgo placements. Ooh, okay. Ready for this? Ready for this? So he has a very strong Andromedan starseed that way for a reason. Like everything right off the bat points to Andromedan. However, he also has a healthy dose of Mintakan, Pleiadian, and Beta Centauri. So yeah. And what else is interesting is that a lot of markers that I see in his is that it's like a rest period for him. I hope that made sense. Like halftime. So, yeah. And I will tell you that the numbers, the way these look here, are really interesting to me. A lot of people have a lot of triple numbers in certain areas. He doesn't have them there. He just doesn't. So, it's like a halfway mark, a pause, if that makes sense. Okay? If that makes sense. So, yeah. All right. Let me see if they're sold already. Now it's gonna take forever. Yawn. You're welcome. Nope, it looks like there's still a couple left. Tiffany, you're my hero for checking everybody in as I go down the list. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Like you're a lifesaver. Oh, the registration says closed. Okay, hang on. My sorry. What? That's weird because it shouldn't say that. Because it's not yet January 29th. So that's weird. There we go. All right, try that and see if that helped. That's weird. I've never had it do that, so. But it is Wix, and Wix is kind of a shit sometimes. All right. Kristi P. I know I've got your chart, girl. Thank you, love. It does on Victor too? Okay. All right. That one I may have to go back in and reset it. I don't know why it's doing that. We'll check on that in just a minute. Will you remind me? Like on the Victor thing? Good night, Miss Andrea, honey. All right. Oh, that's cool. There it is. Like I knew I've seen that number. All right, you ready, Kristi? You're a pretty even kill between Pleiadian and Lyran. I will say you do have just a few Martian placements just for me to note. But yeah, Pleiadian and Lyran are your main two. Pleiadian and Lyran. And then also, you might look up some of the Mars and see what they are. I mean, not see what they are, but you know what I mean? Look up the Mars starseeds. Words sometimes don't work out of my face. Forget when I have this thing on for a while. Oh, it tends to make my fingers swell up. Just my pinky. So many moons ago, I was in a car accident. I had some girl T-bone me, and I had my arm on the window, and your nerve right here between your bones was sitting on that, where the rubber comes up like this, where the window comes out of it. And she hit me. It jammed that so hard that for the longest time I couldn't feel all of this part of my hand. So sometimes now I still have issues with my finger, like when that gets cut off. It's fun. Don't recommend it. I don't recommend it. Don't recommend it. All right, Miss Tina. pulled your chart, girl? Really? Really? Yeah, I don't recommend it. Well, I'm waiting for this to come back up. There we go. Shit. Almost stuck my finger in the queso. Almost. Because that's how I roll. You're welcome. All right. Look at that gorgeous thing. Woo! Holy cow, girl. That's beautiful right there. Look at how perfect that is. Sorry, I'm a nerd. So you shouldn't have to get an account to get a ticket. You should be able to just get one without getting an account on there, love. All right. Can't nerd. Yeah, well, this is pretty spread out. You have a lot of air placements, though. That's beautiful. Look at that. That's gorgeous, Tina. All right, Miss Tina, you ready? So you are almost an even kill between Pleiadian and Arcturian. Pleiadian is Pleiadian, and Arcturian is Arcturian. Woo! Sorry. Oh yeah. There you go, love. Pleiadian and Arcturian, like literally pretty close to half and half. Pretty damn close to half and half, girl. Danielle, I love you. So Danielle, you and my kid, my youngest would get along famously because my youngest kid has pulled birth charts on everybody in our family, in his family, really. His dad's family, my family, everybody. Everybody. It's funny. Yeah, after these, I'm going to go to bed. It is fantastic. I wish my kids saw how fantastic they were, but my kid's fantastic. Dude, that is so cool right there. There we go. All right, you ready, Danielle? So the first thing that I found, like the Pleiadian, stood out at me first. Okay. I mean, it's like the markers are everywhere, but the fact that that big cross in the middle and some other things, I knew there was something else in there. So when I finally got into the numbers, that's when I saw it. So the other part is Beta Centauri. So yeah. And I would say he's probably at least half and half, if not maybe 60% Beta Centauri and 40% Pleiadian. So yeah. There you go, love. I don't think I pulled this kiddo's chart either, have I? So we're just going to make a new chart. Well, that's pretty. That's mean. Okay, let me refresh this. Make sure I've got everybody on my list while I am nerding through here. Okay. You ready? So this one is a mix of three. The Pleiadian one, the Pleiadian starseed is what came out the most. So I would say this is probably 60%. Then you have Arcturian, and Lyran, Lyran. He's a pretty good mix of all three. A pretty good mix of all three. But the Pleiadian is the biggest. Okay? Yeah. Oh, I'm so sorry, sweetheart. Woodward. I have a friend from Woodward. Look at that beautiful thing right there. Oh my God. Look at all the Libra placements. Does anybody remember when I said which one this is? The one with the strong Libra placement? What that tells me right off the bat. You're welcome, Danielle. Hey, let me know when you're coming up, okay? So I can make sure to see you. Nope, not Liren. You'd think it would be. Damn it! Oh, thank you, love. You are so. You have a lot of Earthkeeper marks. Lot of Earthkeeper marks. All right, you ready, Miss Kelley? So you have this right here is one of the main hallmarks of an Arcturian starseed, massive, strong Libra placements. And with this node right here, you have 5. You have, well, yeah, 5. So without that node, you have 4. That's a massive, strong Libra show out. So Libra, I mean, not Libra, Arcturus, Arcturus. Then you have a ton of Orion placements as well. I would say that this is probably about 80-20. Okay. So yeah, about 80-20. Oh, yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. All right. Michelle Shoop. So I'll be doing this again. I'll probably be doing it about once a month, guys. So just kind of watch my website, watch my TikTok events. Make sure you follow me because, yeah, I love doing these. But, man, they make my eyes hurt looking at this spreadsheet. I'm not going to lie. My eyeballs are like, oh, bitch. Ooh, okay. You can always tell when I haven't drank enough water, and then I'm looking at spreadsheets all, for a while, and I'm like, oh God, my eyeballs are like sandpaper. All the fire. Y'all wanted to know where all the fire went in y'all's charts? Michelle's got the fire. Michelle has it. That's cool. That's cool. Well, hi, old man. Did you come for the last one? Hang on. All right. Come on. Come here. I know it. Come here. Now I got the snorting Zeus. All right. Did you come to love on me or did you come to sniff my food? Because I'm kind of feeling a little used here, sir. I'm feeling a little used here, sir. I'm also feeling like this heater needs to go down. I'm going to melt. All right. I just got to look at one more thing, but I mean, I already much know. Hi. I love you. I almost thought you were naked for a minute. I didn't feel your collar. I thought, where the fuck you get naked at? Thank you, baby. All right, you ready? So I find that a lot of you guys that have this second one I'm fixing to talk about, y'all kind of hide it a little bit. And then suddenly it's like, oh yeah, I'm here. So you have a big, healthy Pleiadian marker, like all these Pleiadian markers, okay? But on the back end, you have a ton of Beta Centauri markers. So I would say this is about half and half, maybe 55 Pleiadian and 45 Beta Centauri. But yeah, they're pretty close to half and half. So yeah. It's the Zeuses. So, Miss Michelle, there you go. I've had a few of you guys that are Beta Centauri this evening. It's not. Yeah, it's awesome. It's awesome. All right. So, as we ask how I figured this out, I have been doing Starseed readings and stuff for a long time. I have also been that nerd that looks at all the space stuff, even though I hate math and I'm not a numerologist. Maybe it's because my brain is broken. I don't know, but I can see patterns in numbers and stuff like nobody's business. And so in doing all these Starseed readings, I put together a spreadsheet over the last few years, I mean years. It's not a big spreadsheet, but I've pinpointed kind of where I took all of the different starseed types that we know of. And then I have taken all of the coordinates for each one of those nebulas, galaxies, etc., put them on there. And then within some of the other astrological books and things like that I've studied, and other people that have found, this certain starseed has a lot of Libra markings or, Taurus markings or whatever. There's a whole lot that goes into it. I mean, looking for certain water signs and certain nodes of their placements and so on. Like it's a lot. It's a lot. So the spreadsheet that I use is my own creation. It's my own creation. And I add to it every now and then, but yeah, it took me a couple years to put it together of research and so on. So yeah, I probably should back it up because if I ever lost it, I would be devastated. So yeah. Well, with that being said, I am going to end my stream over here on YouTube. Thank you guys for watching over there. I appreciate it.